Yeah, hold up. Get right with you. I'ma get right with you. Bad bitches, fuck up, then dismiss it. Bang. I ain't really here to take no pictures. Middle finger up for the system. Fuck. Yeah. Ooh, it's robotic, I ain't touching. Looking at your hoe because she bustin'.
Alright everyone, JB here, and we are back with another Dragon Ball Legends video on the channel today. And today we're going to be going over, this is basically a discussion video, right? A few things that I personally would like to see Legends make some changes to in the game, hopefully update them, you know, and most of these things are just my own personal opinion. You know, some of these could be actually like, you know, game changing or just small stuff that they took out the game before, or pretty much updates that we need going into this new year. Now, like I said, you know, it's going to be my personal opinions, so you are welcome, you know, everybody's free and welcome to comment down below their own opinions. There's no right or wrong here. Now, if you are new before we start the video, be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're enjoying the content you see. And if you're a return subscriber, make sure you hit the like button on the video. It's very much appreciated. Now, first thing I do personally want to talk about, I feel like a lot of people are going to agree with me on this one, is the events. Now, if you're a newer player, you wouldn't really get this, you know, but if you're an experienced player or like a veteran player that's been playing for a while, you know, we all know for a fact that Legends brings back the same old events, like, continuously, right? Especially on celebrations. We just literally had the festival, right? Legends Festival just ended literally last week, and they continuously bring the same events. Now, there's nothing wrong, I feel like, with them bringing back events, right? But what I'm thinking is, anytime we have a big celebration or just some type of campaign going on in general, they can bring maybe some new special events for that time period, you know, or if they're bringing back the same old events, revamp the events, right? Like re-update them like they did CoOp, you know, just change a few things, you know, add some extra stages, something, right? Because they bring back the same events. And then if you're, like I said, if you've been playing for a while, you're an experienced player, you'll eventually get tired of seeing the same events, you know, continuously. And you know, when they updated CoOp, it wasn't like a big update, but it was something better than what we have now, right? So that's one of the things that they could possibly do. They could possibly bring in some, like I said, they can either revamp the events, you know, which means to like change the way the event is, you know, in a certain way, like they did CoOp, like I mentioned before. They can possibly just bring the same event back and just add additional rewards and stages, and just make them a little bit more challenging, right? Because us, you know, us players have been playing for a while. I've been playing this game for about 2 years now, so I would think, you know, that's a pretty good amount, right? But personally, that's one of the things that I think a lot of people would say. For example, especially with the festival in general, like the celebration, it lacked events, like just content to play. You know, there's plenty of rewards, you know, like plenty of we had the Hoi Poi shop, we had the raid, we had 3 raids, then we also had the special raid, and you know, it was a lot of rewards given out, you know, as far as like slot removers, Zenny, crystals. It was a decent amount, you know, it wasn't too overwhelming, but it was still a decent amount as far as like free to play. So that's another thing that they could possibly do. And then another thing I want to look at, we're gonna hop over here, I want to look at full power battle. So, you know, like I said, if you're new, you don't know what this is, it doesn't necessarily concern you. I mean, it's for everybody, right? But it's like, if you're newer, you wouldn't really play this event right away. So it is a very, it is pretty hard if you don't have like a certain set of characters. Now the thing is, it isn't just only this this full power battle. There's other ones where they give it's either let's see, I think they might have one where, so I don't have this unlocked, but basically what they give us in full power battle is either Z power, slot removers, and it's pretty much it. And it might be like if we have like some certain special medals or something going on, they'll give that out. Like they'll give that out as well. But they don't really give us any crystals. The slot removers, and it isn't that many slot removers either. So it's pretty underwhelming how much we really get. And I say this because I'm not the only, this isn't something that's going to be like a major update to the game. But it'll be something, something towards something being a little bit better. You'll look forward to playing this more, right? Because, slot removers, Zenny, and pretty much Chrono Crystals are like pretty much the top 3 resources in the game. So you're gonna definitely want to be getting rewarded for something that's actually a little bit challenging. For this event, it is challenging if you don't have a certain set of characters, right? Like say for example, you don't have like the top characters, like the top summonable characters that's on here. Then yeah, it's gonna be hard, especially if you have to work with like free-to-play characters mostly. So it's gonna be definitely difficult, but they can definitely do something where they can actually put more rewards into the game, right? So if they're not gonna let if they're not gonna give us like free crystals during celebrations like that, like just crystals in a gift box, then they can at least add more crystals to events, like I was saying, giving more rewards and more, adding more challenging. I'm pretty sure everybody would like to play an event that's actually challenging, and then you're actually getting a good amount of rewards for it. Because at the end of the day, it's actually challenging, and you actually beat it. It's actually something that I feel like a lot of players would enjoy. Now, another thing. So then I hop over here to CoOp. Now, Legends, I'm not the only one. I can't be the only one. They hide the new platinum equipments that they've been releasing. They keep hiding these things behind CoOp, and I don't really get it why, but for some reason that they keep doing it. It wasn't just this one. We had, I think it started with the superhero campaign, and ever since then they continuously hided the new plats behind CoOp instead of putting these things in the event for it, which is platinums, right? So it doesn't make sense to me, right? Why they're doing that, I don't know. A lot of players have this is their way, right? This is Legends' way of trying to force us to play CoOp, because CoOp isn't even with them updating it the way it is, it still isn't the most fun, but it is, less bearable now. So they can possibly, just do something about that, right? Nobody, I only play CoOp just for the missions mainly. I'm pretty sure a lot of people do as well. And then after that, don't nobody really play it. So they should just take that out of CoOp, put it back in the event, right? Because there's no reason for them to keep doing that. But for some reason they keep doing it, right? So we also have something else to talk about. Probably the last thing that I think personally in this video. But your boy's gonna grab some water real quick, so I'll be right back. Alright boys, so we are back. My throat was killing me. I had to grab some water, but we are on the shops page. So this is another thing that Legends has like a problem with, right? So before tonight's reset, before yeah, like I was saying, before tonight's reset, we're literally with 24 shops in total. Now a few of them are, you know, leaving as of tonight, but there's only, let's see, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6. I lied. That's 8, 9. Okay, 9 shops. So before tonight, we have 24 total active, right? Which is a lot, right? But of course, like I just said, about 10 of them are going away tonight, or 9. So, you know, it's not bad once they're leaving. So the problem with Legends is they have a like a habit of when we're getting like new free to play characters, or just new content in the game, like new summons, they tend to add multiple shops, right? Now the problem is, right, is there's so many, you know, some of them, the shops in here are actually permanent, like they don't leave at all. And then you got some that is just in there for like a few weeks, maybe a month at the most. But as a new player, you know, new players, this could be very overwhelming because this is a lot of shops, right? And Legends has to do something with this, right? They need to do like some type of organizing, pretty much, right? So they definitely, what they could probably do to update the shop, you know, like I said, this isn't like something game changing, right? But what they could do is divide it into like categories, right? So like, say for an example, we have the shops that you use medals for to get rewards and stuff. You can divide that into like a shop where it has medals as the title. And then say for an example, we can have another tab for like events, right? Say for example, like the free to play events with the Broly. We have the Broly, the Gogeta, and a few other events out right now, and they don't leave until a certain amount of time. So they can have that, and then they can have another one with, you know, maybe something else, right? Like PvP, or like a special, you know, I don't know, but eventually they'll figure it out. But maybe, you know, if they see this video, hopefully they can possibly divide those into categories, and that'll make it a little bit more manageable, a little bit less stressful to look through the shop. Because looking through this, you know, if you're looking for a certain, you know, specific shop, you gotta scroll through all this, while they can literally just divide them up. So it just makes sense, right? Now another thing real quick, before we end this video, is let's hop over to missions. Now Legends, if anybody knows, Legends, they took away the PvP, the rewards for it, right? I don't know if we have the missions for it. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think we have them. But that is strange that we don't have the missions. But yeah, Legends used to give out, I think, 200 to 300 for just PvP every season from the missions, and they took that away a few months ago, which was strange. And it's not like we're getting a lot of, you know, crystals from PvP, even if only time you're getting a lot is from when they're doubling the rewards. On a normal season, you're still not getting a lot. So for them to take away that 200, 300 crystals from the shop, I mean for the missions, it's pretty big. You know, when they first did that, a lot of players were pretty disappointed. And you know, it just raises the question of why they did that. Nobody really knows, right? But for some reason they did that, and they only have, I think it's only like erasers for the rewards from there, so it's not really that great. And then another little small update they can add is more rewards from the adventures. Same thing for PvP. I would say at least 200 from adventures. Because adventures, you're not doing anything. You're literally just auto. You're putting adventures on auto repeat. It's the same thing, right? You're not actually planning or doing anything for it. So no reason for them to drop it down to 50. This just shows that the amount of CC that we get monthly, if you're just saving up, it's been dropped by a lot. And they have a problem with giving their players, especially free to play players, decent rewards for free to play, right? And if y'all play Dokkan doesn't have a problem with that at all. Every time there's a celebration, they tend to give rewards out, and then they also have events that they add into the game to give even more rewards. Legends, they don't want to give us no rewards, not just out of their what's the word for it, out of their kindness, right? I mean, they gotta figure it out, right? But that's pretty much it for everything. I'm not gonna talk about PvP because, well, actually I passed it up. It is right here. Yeah, so PvP, there's nothing really I feel like they can do right now, because they did update it a little bit. We have the treasure battle, and then we have also the battle royale, which they have been pretty fun because you only can use a certain tag, and it's pretty limited. So it's been pretty nice. Hopefully they look at this video and take notice of some of these things. And then also, just like the last mention, the raids, they don't need to bring back like the old raids. If you guys know what I'm talking about, they brought like a couple months ago, they brought a raid, but it was the limited health raid. So they just need to banish that raid. It's better for them just to bring back the one that we have now, because it just doesn't make sense to bring back the limited health raid when most of the players don't play it like that, for like the first day or two. So hopefully they look at that, and just think about some of those changes, because there's a lot of things that they could do in PvP, but I think I'm gonna say that for like a separate video, because there's been a lot of bugs and glitches lately in PvP. So it's just a mess, right? So hopefully they look at that. But let me know what you guys think of some things that they can change. It doesn't have to be event wise or just update wise. It could probably be something about maybe like the system in the game, like the PvP system. Because every time you get a new character, the newest character that comes is literally the one to overtake the last newest character. And it's the balance for the game in PvP is pretty just, don't know, it's not there, right? Because 17 just got released, and if you look at his kit, I don't think he's actually gonna be enough to actually just stop Gogeta, but the way they put some of that stuff in his kit, he's definitely there to be a nuisance and try to stop Gogeta. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. But as always, everyone have a blessed day. It's your boy JB. I'm out.